UCLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win. Curve everything else. Win. These I'm saying. Win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and they'll lay outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like, boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These I'm saying. Win. Start chasing that. Win.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got to picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st down, Brady. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Brady. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Brady now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Brady now on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Brady now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, here we go. Hey, 166.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Good set.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This is Howard on second down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On play action, now Breeze. Looking deep downfield, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers.
Here we go. 29. Alpha. 20. 380. A long day for you.
Throwing after the interception. Brady. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, it's right. 29. Alpha.
On first down, Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now Brady again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Now he's flushed out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down. Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Alpha. Alabama. 380.
Now Brady. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up third and goal. Brady going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, 20! 20!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. On first down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Howard. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds Beckham complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Let's go.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breeze to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully? And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On second down, here's Breeze. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open